The world was spinning faster than ever. Geopolitical dramas, technological revolutions, and societal shifts were playing out on an increasingly connected global stage, lending an air of feverish energy to the daily news. This international mailboat was a story interwoven with numerous threads, each leading to a different corner of the globe. In the frigid north, the quiet, ever-neutral Sweden had raised eyebrows by announcing its intent to join the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO. This statement had come as a surprise to the international community, creating ripples that stretched far beyond the icy borders of the Nordic nation. For centuries, Sweden had been known for its doctrine of non-alignment, staying neutral in times of conflict. The recent shift hinted at a deep-seated concern, perhaps a sense of vulnerability that had not been there before. The NATO alliance, however, was not a club one could simply walk into. Prospective members had to secure unanimous approval from all existing members. And, despite Sweden's reputation as a model global citizen, not everyone was on board. Turkey, a key NATO member, was the most prominent voice of dissent. The reason? Accusations of Turkey collaborating with unspecified terrorist groups, putting the country under a cloud of suspicion. Although the specifics remained a matter of debate, the situation further complicated Sweden's path to NATO membership. As if the issue wasn't convoluted enough, an incident of religious desecration happened in the heart of Sweden. A copy of the Quran was publicly burned, a blatant act of disrespect that ignited outrage across the Muslim world. Despite Sweden's lauded commitment to freedom of speech, the country's silence on the issue was deafening. The incident added a religious dimension to the already complex geopolitical wrangling, intensifying tensions within NATO. While Europe grappled with this dilemma, Russia found itself embroiled in its own power struggle. Vladimir Putin, Russia's long-standing and powerful leader, was in a tense standoff with Wagner, a private military company with close ties to the Kremlin. Once allies, the relationship had turned sour. Wagner, daringly, had threatened to take Putin to court, a move unprecedented in modern Russian politics. But in a surprising turnaround, Wagner retracted the threat, leaving the world to speculate on the power dynamics at play within Russia. Across the pond, the United States, the world's self-appointed watchman, kept a close eye on these developments. The U.S. had its own bone to pick with Wagner, who had allegedly carried out unsanctioned military activities in conflict zones around the world. Washington sent a cryptic message, warning Wagner to stay away from the window, a chilling reminder of the infamous long arm of American foreign policy. This brewing conflict threatened to further destabilize an already tumultuous global situation. In the midst of all these geopolitical dramas, a silent revolution was taking place. Artificial intelligence was proliferating, revolutionizing industries, and changing the very fabric of society. Automated factories churned out products around the clock. Algorithms predicted stock market fluctuations with uncanny accuracy. Machines replaced humans in fields as diverse as truck driving to diagnostics. While these developments brought unprecedented convenience and efficiency, they also stirred fears of job displacement and widened the gap between the tech-savvy and those left behind. This sweeping transformation was not without resistance. People questioned the moral and ethical implications of machines making decisions. Would an algorithm be able to distinguish right from wrong? What happens when AI goes wrong? Despite these concerns, the relentless march of technology seemed unstoppable. The world seemed to be on a roller coaster ride, heading towards an unknown destination. The intertwining narratives of global politics, religion, technology, and societal shifts were steering the course of the 21st century, often in unpredictable directions. But the drama didn't end there. Closer examination of these unfolding events brought back memories of similar episodes from the past. This wasn't the first time nations changed their stance. Neutrality had been ditched before when circumstances necessitated. This wasn't the first time a nation found itself under accusations of unsavory alliances, nor was it the first time religious sentiments were inflamed, sparking outrage. History, in its cruel irony, was repeating itself. The same could be said of Russia's internal power struggles. The tale was as old as time. Power, once gained, was rarely relinquished without a fight. Wagner's abrupt about-face was reminiscent of previous dissidents who had challenged the Kremlin's authority, only to retract their opposition later, often under murky circumstances. It reminded us of the infamous power struggles of the Soviet era, now playing out in modern Russia's highly controlled political environment. The United States' thinly veiled threat brought back echoes of Cold War-era politics, where covert actions and secret missives dictated the course of international relations. It was a stark reminder of how the world's power dynamics operated, often out of the public eye. It underscored how even in an era of apparent peace, conflict could manifest in new, unanticipated ways. The rise of artificial intelligence was a clear example of how technological advancements could drastically alter societal structures. History was littered with instances of disruptive technologies causing societal upheavals. The Industrial Revolution, the advent of the Internet, and now the rise of artificial intelligence each brought a seismic shift in how humans lived, worked, and interacted with each other. In the wake of these events, the world found itself at a crossroads. The geopolitical tug-of-war, religious tensions, internal power struggles, and the rapid advancements in technology were all reshaping the global landscape in profound ways. The uncertainty was palpable, as people struggled to make sense of the world around them, constantly changing and evolving in ways both exciting and terrifying. The world seemed to be at the edge of a precipice, staring into an abyss of uncertainty. As new chapters unfolded, people held their collective breath, hoping for the best while bracing for the worst. But despite the fear and confusion, there was also a sense of anticipation. Change, after all, had always been the only constant in human history. The question, as ever, was not whether the world would change, but how. How would the geopolitical struggles resolve? What would be the impact of technology on society? How would religious tensions shape international relations? And ultimately, what kind of world would emerge from this period of tumultuous change? As we've explored, the world is in the throes of multiple transitions, with numerous threads woven together in a complex tapestry of geopolitics, religion, and technological advancement. It's a compelling mix of traditional power dynamics and emerging societal shifts, with the collective actions of nations and individuals shaping the narrative. History and contemporary events intersect, offering us a fascinating and, at times, unsettling glimpse into our collective future. Sweden's potential move towards NATO membership, internal power struggles in Russia, the rise of artificial intelligence, Turkey's position within NATO, and religious tensions are all parts of this multifaceted, rapidly evolving global story. Our path forward is unclear, but it is also ripe with potential. As we navigate these tumultuous times, it is more important than ever to stay informed, to understand the complexity of these issues, and to think critically about the world we want to build. That brings us to the end of our in-depth discussion on what on earth is happening. I hope this exploration has provided some insights into the intricate dynamics at play in our world today. The story is far from over, and as we look towards the future, we will continue to follow and analyze these unfolding events. I want to extend my thanks to all of you for taking the time to engage in this exploration of global events. Your time, curiosity, and interest in understanding our world are greatly appreciated. I invite you to continue the conversation in the comments, share your thoughts, and suggest topics for future discussions. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on our future discussions. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay engaged. Thank you and take care.